Hi class. So there's been a little confusion about how to properly record your total hours on your clinical timesheet in decimal form and how to log your hours appropriately. So I'm going to walk you through how to use the total hours in decimal form utility that is in Blackboard. First, though, let's look at how to record your hours for the day. So usually when you record your hours, it's going to be the hours that you are there for your shift. So if you're in the morning, you're going to record your shift start at 0800. If you are in the evening, your shift start would be at 1700. And then your timeout will normally be 5 hours later because your shifts are 5 hours, so either 1300 or say 2200. If for some reason you end up staying a little bit late, then you would record the extra time, or let's say you arrive late, you would record the time that you start your shift, not the time you get in the locker room, not the time you pull into the parking lot, the time that you would start your shift. Also, if you leave early, you would record what time you leave early. So say you leave 15 minutes early, you would record it that way. Definitely should not be recording arrival time 20 minutes before 8. You're not starting your shift then unless they are giving you things to do 20 minutes before 8 o'clock. Don't count that as your shift time. Try to make it easy for yourself. You're in at 8, you're out at 1300, or you're in at 1700 and you're out at 2200. But let's say you do have one of these kind of times that doesn't line up perfectly to 5 hours. Let's figure out how to calculate that in decimal form. So what you're going to do is go to Blackboard and click on Course Materials. And in the Daily, Weekly, Clinical Documents and Dropboxes folder, click on the Daily, Weekly, Clinical Documents. And down here, calculate total hours as a decimal. This is a utility. If you click on that, it takes you to this website, and this will do all of the work for you if you let it. So you are going to, let's start with Monday's time. You are going to type in that you arrived at 8 a.m. and you left at 1300, and it will calculate how many hours. You can also, if you want to make it easy on yourself, just type in 1 p.m. Tuesday, we arrived at 8:17 a.m. and we're leaving at 1 p.m. Wednesday, we got there at 5 p.m. Sorry, make sure that's a p.m. And we left at 10:08 p.m. And then Thursday, we got there at 5 p.m. again, and we left at 9:45 p.m. Let's make sure that says p.m. All right, and we are going to calculate and save. And down here, you can see each day it gives you the decimal numbers. So on Monday, you worked a flat 5 hours. So we're going to put 5 hours in right here. And just so there's no question, we'll do 5.0. We know that it was a flat 5 hours. Then we are going to put in Tuesday, and Tuesday we worked 4.72 hours. So we're going to type 4.72 in the box. Oh, or maybe try that again. 4.72 hours. Wednesday, you can see we worked 5.13 hours. Now, if you come over here and look at this, it's 5 hours and 8 minutes, right? 2200 minus 1700, that's 5 hours. And then we've got an extra 8 minutes. Notice that 8, though, this is not 5.08, this is 5.13. So you've got to make sure that you use the tool to get the correct decimal form, because it's not the same thing, and you're going to get marked off if you just were to put 5.8 hours or 5.08 hours. So we're going to put 5.13 in here, and obviously you can handwrite this. I'm just doing it this way so you can see it on the screen. And then Thursday, we know that we left a little early, so 4 hours and 45 minutes equals 4.75 hours. So let's put that guy right here, and that's 4.75 hours. And to make it easy on yourself, if you come down here and look at decimal, it gives you all of the time. So this is 19.6 hours for the week. Okay? That's what you would put in this box. Now, if you, on your activity log, are only actively in the department doing decontam for, say, 3 hours, and then they send you up to look at cases for the other 2 hours that you're there, you are at the facility for 5 hours, so you should record the time from time in to time out, not whatever is written on the activity log. The only time that you would write something different is if they put you to work early, you work a little bit late because let's say you're finishing up assembling a tray, or you arrive late, or you leave early. Otherwise, ballpark, you really want to be right around 5 hours for every single day. If you're arriving late or you're leaving early, remember that you need to notify me and notify the clinical site as soon as possible. Otherwise, that also can incur a point loss. If you have any questions, please email me, but hopefully this has been helpful.